The times when we are asked to do something to help somebody out, we don't want to do it. But we have an encouragement from God that we would do good to those that we have the ability to do good for. In Proverbs chapter 3, verse 27 and 28, do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to do it. Do not say to your neighbor, go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it, when you have it with you. We have encouragement from God to help people out. We have encouragement from God to be a blessing to people. And when we can be a blessing with physical good, if we have food and somebody's hungry, if we have an extra jacket and somebody's cold, we're called by God to help them out. We're called by God to help them out. And it's hard because we've worked hard for our clothes. We've worked hard for our food. And when we have excessive food, as even those who struggle financially in the United States, we generally have an excess of food most of the time. We're called to help people out, and we should help people out, I think, a lot more than most of us do, because there's this blessing from God. There's this joy from God that we have when we be obedient to the calling that He has for us. And when we live in faithfulness and do good to those that we have the power to do good for. I'm not talking about when you don't have the power to help. You know, ministry comes out, oh, if only we had $1 million. Well, I've got debt. I don't have $1 million, but I've got thousands and thousands in debt. I don't have the ability to help you with your $1 million need. If you could call it a need. Somebody tells you that they need money to continue on with the ministry. They need money in order to keep doing the work of God. Doesn't sound to me like you're doing the work of God, buddy, if you think you need money to do it. Doesn't sound to me, buddy, like you're doing the work of God if you need a jet to do it. A real servant of God is a servant and doesn't act like a master like that. But when we have the ability to help out a legitimate need, we should do it. We shouldn't turn a blind eye to a person that has a legitimate need and a legitimate concern that we could help them out with. And when we do that, we find an incredible joy from God. An incredible joy for being obedient to the will of Christ.